Welcome to My Natural Hair Delight, where you can enjoy rocking your natural hair with all natural ingredients. My name is Brittany Shine, and today I'm showing you all the process of making hair growth butter. Now, I have not shown this from scratch, so I have not shown you all like the first step to making hair growth butter, but basically what you want to do is you want to add your butters and your oils. But first you want to add your butters and melt the butters. Okay, you don't want to melt the butters with the oil, simply because you don't want to overheat your oil unnecessarily. So you just want to melt the butters and your wax. If you want to add beeswax or candelilla wax, you can definitely add those. Candelilla wax is a quote unquote vegan version of beeswax. So instead of you using beeswax, which is made from bees, you can simply use candelilla wax, which is a healthier alternative if you are allergic to honey. Okay, so that's what I am doing. So I have melted the butters and the candelilla wax, and I have placed it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes just to make it into a solid texture, because I wanted to turn it back into a solid texture so that I can easily whip it along with the carrier oils and essential oils that I have added to the butter. Okay, so also the carrier oils and essential oils are deeply infused with rosemary and cloves, which is why I call it the Rosemary Delight hair growth butter. Okay, so the hair growth oil I have basically poured on top of the butter, and I have simply used the oils after I have melted the butter. So you don't want to melt the butter with the oils. You just want to melt the butters and the wax first, place it into the refrigerator, take it back out, then add your oils and then whip it. Okay, that's how I would make my hair growth butters. Based on experience, that's what I usually do when I make my hair growth butters. Now, in the past, I have made Moringa Delight hair growth butter, which will be back on the market. I'm not sure when, but I will definitely let you all know when I will have it back on the market. But I have made 2 tutorials of how to make Moringa hair growth butter, and it is a little different from how I have made the Rosemary Delight, simply because the Moringa powder and fenugreek powder is in the hair growth butter in my former tutorials. Okay, so it is a free tutorial. You can readjust it to however you want to readjust it, but it is a very good tutorial, and a lot of people have liked the tutorial. But what I would recommend is to add more drops of essential oils to your butter so that it can have a delightful smell. Okay, especially if you're making Moringa hair growth butter. Now, with rosemary and cloves, you don't necessarily have to worry about the smell as much. It does have a smell, but you don't necessarily have to worry about it having an earthy smell, because moringa and fenugreek, especially moringa, has an earthy smell. So you definitely want to add an essential oil such as lemongrass, lavender, or peppermint essential oil, whichever kind of essential oils that you like to use that smells good to you. I would add more drops of essential oil to your hair growth butters. Okay, so as you can see, I am whipping it up. I'm whipping, and I have made 2 hair growth butters for one of my customers. She has requested to have 2 butters. She actually requested 1, but I gave her an extra one just because she has blessed me. So I decided to bless her with an extra hair growth butter. So I have made a total of 3 hair growth butters. I made 2 for her, and I've made 1 for me and my daughter. So it lasts pretty long as you're using it on your scalp. Only if you're using it as a hair moisturizer and a scalp moisturizer, then I would recommend to get 2 hair growth butters. Okay, 1 for your scalp, 1 for your hair, or you can do 1 for your scalp, 1 for your hair, and then 1 for your skin, because you can also apply it to your skin as well. So it is a natural skin moisturizer. It has all natural ingredients. There's no alcohol, there's no chemicals, no dyes in this hair growth butter. Okay, so if you are interested in this particular hair growth butter, you want to try it out, subscribe and save up to 15% off on your first order at mynaturalhairdelight.com and get your hair growth butter today. Okay, I would highly recommend to use it on your scalp because it is a natural scalp moisturizer. You can also use it as a hair moisturizer, but I would recommend to spray your hair with water first before you apply it to your hair. Always spray your hair with water before you apply anything to your hair. Okay, then if you want to use it as a skin moisturizer, I would definitely recommend to use it as a skin moisturizer. That could help eczema, psoriasis, and so much more. I usually use it on my arms if I tend to have eczema from time to time. Lately, I have not had any eczema problems, thank God, but I know in the past I have had eczema, and that is due to just not drinking enough water. I believe that if you drink plenty of water, you will not have eczema, but it also depends on what you eat, what you intake. Okay, so I would highly recommend to use this as an eczema treatment if you are suffering with eczema or any other skin irritations. Definitely give it a try. So these are the 2 hair growth butters that I have made for one of my customers, and these are the instructions as far as the ingredients. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I hope you all have learned something from this video. If you decide to make a homemade DIY recipe of a hair growth butter, or if you are interested in selling your hair growth butters to your customers, I would definitely recommend to keep pushing, keep going. You can do this. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I will talk to you all again soon. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye bye.